So I hear people have been asking why haven't you yet built the new school? I'm not sure people realize what it takes to actually launch a school, especially when you build it. You need to find the land, you need to buy the land, you need to get authorization from the government to build a school. You need to actually build a school. And then you need to hire your teachers and get your accreditation from the ministry. So it can't take less than 2 years. It's impossible, especially if you want to do things right, and we want to do things right.
Absolutely.
Like to all these Africans. Cenat, where's your school at, monkey? Huh? Where's your school at, nigger? You didn't even get no teachers or nothing yet. I can't say too much, bro, but hey, my shit gonna get devious, my I ain't gonna lie. This is nuts, though.
So I hear people have been asking why haven't you yet built the new
So Kai has finally spoken out about the whole Nigerian school controversy. But his words aren't exactly clearing things up. Almost a year ago, Kai hyped up this massive promise. He said he'd drop millions to build schools in Nigeria, a move that could have changed thousands of kids' futures forever. At the time, it sounded legendary, like he was about to step into a whole new lane of giving back. But after that announcement, nothing but crickets. No updates, no photos, no progress reports, just silence. The internet didn't hold back. People started saying straight up that he was scamming, and the whispers got louder every month. He stayed quiet. Now Kai has finally decided to speak on it during a live stream, saying the project is still happening.
The process of me building this new school in Nigeria has officially been stamped today, as in terms of like it's a go-go, okay? So this new school in Makoko for the kids that live in Makoko in Nigeria, I started working on the school. Right now, if you're Africa or anything, or like Nigeria and stuff like that, and you know the best people that could hands down get the paint job good, get the right equipment they need, and is willing to get their hands dirty for the right amount of money to get paid and shit, let me know, okay? They are working very hard right now, removing what gotta be removed and shit, like getting the school ready and shit. And I think I'll be documenting this. I think I'm gonna be on some like, I'm gonna make this a video because this is crazy, bro.
But here's the kicker. Even though he gave a response, the details don't line up. The more you dig into what he's saying, the shakier the story feels. Instead of fixing his image, it's making him look even more suspicious. To understand why this blew up so big, we gotta rewind. Back at the very start of 2024, Kai came out with an announcement that had people buzzing. And it wasn't about another car, another chain, or some flexi trip. Nah, this was bigger. He told the world he was about to fund multiple schools in Nigeria. Not just one, but a whole network worth millions. And they were supposed to give free education to kids who needed it most. The way Kai pitched it, this wasn't just charity. It was supposed to be his legacy, a project bigger than streaming numbers.
I will be back. I will be back. And when I'm back, the school is going to be done. The process has begun. It is going to be a beautiful story. We raised a whole bunch of money to fund it, and also I will also be putting in more money on top of it to make sure we can fund all the staffs in the school and everybody who works there and shit. But hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I will see you guys soon, and it's you know, and it's gonna be fire, bro. It's gonna be fire. I will see you guys soon. We're gonna have everything rolling soon. 2025 is a huge
bigger than clout, something that would live on way after the cameras stopped rolling. And at first, fans were obsessed. Twitter, TikTok, even mainstream outlets. Everybody was hyping up the idea of a top streamer flipping his fortune into schools that could transform lives for kids across the world. For weeks, people were calling him a hero in the making. But here's the problem. Hype fades fast. And when nothing happens after the hype dies down, people start looking sideways.
Heading to the worst slum in Lagos, a slum called Makoko. This place is intense. The smell, the heat, and all the water flooding right here.
Because while Kai kept stacking streams, linking up with celebs, and flexing his luxury lifestyle, the one thing missing was any proof that the Nigerian school project was real. No photos of land, no footage of bricks being laid, not even a basic update to calm the storm. The silence felt heavy and suspicious. At one point, Kai tried to reassure people by dropping a vague update saying, "It's confirmed." But that was it. Nothing concrete, no receipts. And as time went on, that tiny reassurance started to look like smoke and mirrors.
This building is sinking. The building is coming down.
Okay.
It's sinking, so we are looking for support to bring it down and rebuild because something like that so that it can slum.
Yeah, like to make it strong?
Yeah.
Okay,
We
yeah.
have the plan and also the quotation with us.
Okay. All right, yep. Damn, bro. This is his office. This is where he get work done and stuff like that, right? What do you think you could need in here?
So, although this building is sinking, the major problem we are having in the whole school is the building is sinking. And due to limited classroom, we join two classes together. In our KG and KG1, they are together. And we have 365 children in one classroom.
Yeah.
Imagine it is too.
By the time 6 months had passed since that Christmas announcement, fans weren't just curious anymore. They were furious. The obvious question hit loud. Where are the schools? One viral post didn't sugarcoat it at all. It's been 6 months and Kai still hasn't given a single update on the schools he promised in Nigeria. That tweet alone racked up thousands of likes and shares, fueling the growing suspicion that maybe Kai had overpromised, or worse, that he had used the announcement just for clout with no real plan to back it up.
Yeah.
We are looking for.
First of all, I want to say it's so nice to meet all of you guys. You guys have so much great energy. I want to do as much as I can to help you guys and just be able to make sure you guys get better classrooms and stuff like that. Whatever they tell me you guys need, we're going to make sure you guys have good stuff, okay? I'm going to try, through my whole stay here, I'm here for a good week and a half. The whole time I'm here, I'm going to consistently be making sure that y'all getting stuff. And on top of that, when I even leave, I would like to contact you guys at a good basis. So I want to see, next time I come here, it's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying?
Things went from bad to disastrous when a YouTuber actually flew out to Nigeria to see if Kai's promise was real. And the results were damning.
So I hear people have been asking why haven't you yet built the new school? I'm not sure people realize what it takes to actually launch a school, especially when you build it. You need to find the land, you need to buy the land, you need to get authorization from the government to build the school. You need to actually build the school. And then you need to hire your teachers and get your accreditation from the ministry. So for us who have launched 16 schools in 10 different African countries, we know it can't take less than 2 years. It's impossible, especially if you want to do things right, and we want to do things right.
Absolutely. Do things right by complying with all legal and regulatory requirements in Nigeria is important to ensure that we have a school that is sustainable and lasts for posterity.
Yeah. We want the school to last.
The video showed the exact same area where Kai had filmed his big pledge months earlier, but nothing had changed. No construction crews, no building materials, no foundations being laid, just the same untouched ground. It was like time had frozen, except the internet hadn't. That clip hit Kai's reputation like a sledgehammer. Up until then, people could argue maybe the project was slow, maybe it was behind the scenes, but now there was physical proof that absolutely no progress had been made. Once the video started circulating, the internet didn't just call him out, they roasted him nonstop.
This is the screenshot of the money sitting in the account. Okay, listen, the foundation balance is currently at 1.1 million. The foundation raised 1.2 million. Mafiathon 2 funds raised that we did was 976,000. Benny Blanco donated 25,000. Thank you, Benny. Shout out to Benny, W Benny. I had a personal donation of 128,000 to cover all computers and equipment. The NFL donated $100,000 as well. We spent a total. The foundation spent totals $95,500. The legal team, which was $10,000 account, and so on, 3,500. Prior partner was $75,000. And yeah, we need a total investment of $5 million to get us through the first day of class. That's a total that we're aiming for to get us the actual functioning of where it's nice and smooth. You feel me? So shout out to the NFL too.
It didn't help that people began dragging up old receipts too. They tied it back to the Mr. Beast charity wave, pointing out that Kai never donated to Team C's or Team Trees either, despite publicly saying he supported it. Suddenly the narrative flipped completely. Instead of a streamer-turned-global philanthropist, Kai was being painted as a clout chaser, someone who makes huge promises when the spotlight's on him and then vanishes when the hype dies down, all while still living it up in mansions and private jets. And what made this thing even more was Kai's own words haunting him. When he first visited Nigeria, he looked kids in the eyes and told them, "Whatever you guys need, we'll make sure you have it. When I leave, I like to stay in contact, So next time I come here, it's a whole different place.
Cenat did a subathon. I'm gonna make a school. He kept all millions. I don't blame him. Get your bag, demon. He want that private jet by next year. I know what he doing. He want that PG. He want that fucking PJ. He don't give a fuck about no school, king. He ain't gonna fuck about no fucking classes in no school. He want a fucking private jet. That's Cenat. He want chrome heart. He want exclusive chrome hearts and private jets and blacked out bulletproof trucks. He want that bag. I'm gonna do a subathon. I'm building 30. I'm gonna say I'm building 500 houses. I'm building 500 houses in Zimbabwe, Africa. Get me to 100K kick subs. I'm building 500 houses in Zimbabwe, Africa. Yeah. After that subathon, you gonna see me pop out with a double R Cullinan mastery kit. Let me this shit.
And like I said, when that other YouTuber pulled up to Nigeria and showed nothing had changed, it crushed people's hope. No new buildings, no donations, no supplies, just the same slum conditions, unchanged. The heartbreaking part, the ones waiting weren't just random internet fans. They were actual kids who believed their entire village was about to be transformed forever. By the end of 2024 and rolling into 2025, the backlash hit a peak. Kai wasn't just facing a couple of trolls anymore. He was being dragged across every platform, branded as a fraud. People were openly questioning if the schools ever existed beyond a flashy live stream promise. Memes, think pieces, even heated debates on podcasts. Everywhere you turned, Kai's name was tied to the word scammer. But then came September 2nd, 2025. After nearly a year of silence, Kai finally decided to address the Nigerian school scandal live on his Mafia Fund 3 stream. And this time, he didn't show up alone. He actually brought out Fanny Morale, a well-respected philanthropist with nearly a decade of work under her belt. Someone who has successfully launched 16 schools across 10 different African countries. Fanny laid it out plain. She explained what Kai never took the time to break down, that this isn't a quick YouTube stunt. It's a multi-year project involving land permits, government approvals, construction timelines, and staffing teachers. All the boring but crucial parts nobody thinks about when they hear the words, "I'm building a school." To calm the storm, Kai even flashed proof for the first time since his big announcement. Fans finally saw some receipts, real money transfers connected to the project. But here's the catch. Even after all that proof and explanations, the internet still wasn't buying it. Some fans flat out refused to believe Fanny's breakdown. And this is where things really got messy. On paper, Kai did everything people demanded. He showed receipts. He teamed up with a respected philanthropist. He even explained why the process takes so long. But the skepticism, it just wouldn't die. And honestly, a lot of that is on Kai himself. By staying silent for nearly a year, he gave the scammer label time to grow and spread like wildfire. So now, no matter what receipts he waves around, people are side-eyeing everything, convinced there's a hole in the story. And to make matters worse, Kai is constantly getting compared to Mr. Beast. One viral post put it brutally. Mr. Beast raised $40 million to give clean water to 2 million people. But Kai needs $5 million for a school that only holds 500 kids. That comparison exploded across timelines, painting Kai as inefficient at best, shady at worst. Suddenly, progress didn't matter. The internet decided the numbers didn't add up, and the doubt only deepened. And it wasn't just Twitter warriors piling on. Other streamers started joining the chorus too. Com went live and didn't hold back, accusing Kai of pocketing money from his Mafia Fund instead of actually putting it toward the Nigerian schools. Basically, Com turned the whole thing into a parody, cracking jokes and dragging Kai on stream. But the deeper issue is clear. A lot of creators don't actually believe Kai's serious about these schools. To them, this looks like just another flashy PR stunt that flipped into a messy money grab. Even XQC, who already has a long and rocky history with Kai, jumped in to react to Kai's latest update about the Nigerian schools, only fueling the chaos even more. So what's the verdict now? Honestly, Kai's Nigerian school project has morphed into one of the most controversial streamer charity sagas we've ever seen. On one side, he has receipts showing money being sent. He's linked up with respected figures like Fanny Morale, and he's explained that building a school is a multi-year process that can't happen overnight. By the book, that should be enough to clear his name. But here's the reality. That year-long silence already poisoned the well. Fans feel like they were misled. Streamers like Cuffham are openly mocking him. And viral posts keep comparing him to Mr. Beast, who pulled off a $40 million clean water campaign for millions of people, while Kai is struggling to convince the internet about a $5 million school project. It's an ugly comparison, and it makes him look small in a space where image is everything. The truth, Kai might not be scamming at all, but in the streaming world, perception is everything. And right now, the perception is that he's all talk, all flex, and no follow-through. So what do you think? Is Kai a scammer? Is he legit? Or is he just drowning in his own hype? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know what you think. If you made it this far, sound off in the comments. Is Kai being unfairly judged or exposed for who he really is? Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you want more deep dives like this.